But we're going to the making of the final match of the Guardians Trophy Under 21 competition, which is going to be played between the Goa Guardians and the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Moments before the toss was won by the Hyderabad Blackhawks, and they have elected to serve. Well, we're moments away from the grand finale of the first Guardians Trophy Under-21 competition. We've got two teams that have battled hard over the last 3 days to get over here. And they're on hold, warming up. The finals is played between the Goa Guardians and the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Well, the moment has finally arrived when these two teams are battling out for the champions of the Guardians Trophy. Goa Guardians taking on the Hyderabad Blackhawks. It's a best of 5 sets between these two teams that have fought their way and made it to the grand finale of the first ever Guardians Trophy Under-21 competition. We're moments away from the first serve in the game that's going to be played between the Goa Guardians and the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Hyderabad winning the toss earlier and electing to serve first. The first one goes to Goa Guardians as Hyderabad makes an unforced error serving into the net. Great comeback by Blackhawks with an amazing spike. Super serve. Hyderabad Blackhawks gets 2 points, taking the lead 3-1.
Zone for great work from Goa libero on that. Okay.
Hyderabad Blackhawks with the early momentum in the opening 3-point lead, leading the Goa Guardians 4-1.
Both sides of the net. Again, a booming serve. Just to come up with a defensive retrieve. Great attack from zone 2. Always helps to have an outside hitter. You can go left. He's coming to contact with the net, says Parveen Khokar, the referee.
Timeout called by the Goa team to get their nerves together. They seem to be early nerves in the Goa team of the finals, feeling the jitters over there. A little bit of an experience being shown.
Stunning start here from the Hyderabad Blackhawks. There we see Prince Yadav, the star from the Goa Guardians. Always a heartening sign to see someone who's made the cut stand in support of the youngsters coming through. Remember, there is the big auction tomorrow for the Prime Volleyball League Season 5. 5-0 thus far. Ah, that's another super serve. Fortuitous, but they will not mind it one bit. It was Prateek Shetty, a product of the famous STM College. Also is again a part of the auction roster. That will certainly not hurt his chances one bit. This time, just chancing his arm a little too often, a little too much. Finally, Goa Guardians will have a chance to consolidate on their own serving prowess. They got a very good libero who has done much of the cleanup job thus far. Good serve again. Parried away to zone 4. It's a great line attack by the Goan number 10. Karthik Sharma was a part of the bronze medal winning Junior Asian Championship side. He's also played for the youth sides in the country. Sonu with the serve. Booming serve again. Great setting. Again, it was Prateek who delivered the hammer blow. Oh, have a look at this serve. Not the greatest dig the first time around, but salvaged eventually by Prateek, the setter. The Guardians Trophy is a fabulous initiative. Ties in with the idea of ensuring that India develops as a global giant in this fabulous sport. 10 teams from across the country in this centralized competition. Just a look at how the talent has trickled through from regional trials to the Guardians Trophy to an elite residential camp, and then the big PVL pre-season exposure. This is the kind of pathway that the Prime Volleyball League envisaged, and props to the Goa Guardians for this initiative. Just missing the trajectory on that serve. Hyderabad still sitting pretty with a lead in excess of 3. Rajat Kumar, the man from Jhunjhunu, Rajasthan, with the serve. It's a competent serve. It's a good looking set, and yet again, it's the Hyderabad number 3. The man with the magical left arm who delivers the point, Deepak, the outside hitter. Excellently done on that occasion. Now he will, of course, serve. Shot set, very well retrieved. Goes to zone 4, and that will be that. Shrinik there hails from Pedapalli in Telangana, but has a strong pedigree in volleyball as part of the esteemed Loyola College side in Chennai. Deepak now will serve, captain the India under-18 side. And no wonder he was the leader. Cannons his way past the Goan defense. And Hyderabad swell their lead to 7 points now. The Guardians are in more than a spot of bother. And they do turn to their trusted outside hitter with the serve, Sonu, the man from Faridabad. But for now, it will be Deepak who will inflict further damage. Just going out of bounds. A little overzealous, if you will. But you do have to fancy your chances. In an event such as this, what a platform. Both these teams have come through a very difficult qualification, a very keenly contested round-robin stage. Vishesh gets a free ball. Doesn't have to bother with lobbing it back. Great serve again, cannoning into the heart of the Hyderabad defense. They will need more of that from Vishesh. A silver medalist at the Khelo India Youth Games. Again, missing his mark on that occasion. You have to take those chances. And given the deficit they are suffering at the moment, they would want to seize the opportunity for a super serve. Remember, it carries 2 points. Good serve. Very decent set. But it appeared as if he came into contact with the net. Let's have a look at what transpired over there. Oh yeah. 2 points away are Team Hyderabad from clinching the first set. Zone 4 attack, not thwarted with perfection. Goa clamber back, or at least are attempting to. They have the serve. They will need a few booming super serves. Are they asking for the super point? Powerful serve aimed at the heart of the libero. Very well done. The first return from the libero ensured that Hyderabad Blackhawks had precious little to worry about. It was jersey number 8. the man from Gwalior, Sarthak Singh Jadon, who provided the impetus. Now, 7 set points for the Blackhawks. They made it a happy habit of clinching games clinically. A float serve on that occasion. From zone 4 goes the angular route. Fisted away on the second ball. The Blackhawks have clinched the opening set in this mega final of the Guardians Trophy 2026. And they are looking for much more. Just a look at how they finished the issue. Gurucharan Karthik with the set and was expertly put away by their attackers. The Blackhawks haven't put a foot wrong here in the final of the Guardians Trophy 2026. Remember, a number of these men, these young men, will be in contention come the PVL auctions tomorrow. But for now, they have a trophy to vie for. It's match number 23. Hyderabad Blackhawks did come up trumps against Mumbai Meteors in the semi-finals. They just carried on with the same form. Here's Mr. Tulsi Reddy, sporting the Hyderabad Blackhawks jersey. And there is Mr. Raju Chekuri as well. A very warm welcome to Mr. Chekuri, owner of the Goa Guardians. And that's what these young men are competing for. The Guardians Trophy. That piece of silverware is what they have been tussling it out. These 10 teams which have now eventually come down to the last 2. What a competition it has been. Right, the Goa Guardians will, of course, will want to ensure that they do not go down without a fight. Plenty at stake for some of the younger men here. Raju Chekuri, a former volleyball player himself and the founder of NetEnrich, the US-based cybersecurity firm, is here in attendance. The Goa Guardians, of course, is co-owned by the popular, the accomplished Indian cricketer KL Rahul, is currently in Sri Lanka. And a huge round of applause goes to Don Bosco Goa for providing this multi-purpose court facility. And even as we speak, the Hyderabad Blackhawks have picked up exactly from where they left on the previous occasion. Again, a float serve set up beautifully for that wave attack from the 4th zone, which has been a preferred region of attack. Nice looking serve again from the zone 4. This time it's the libero who picks it up. Goes to the opposite on the far right. Good looking rally this. It's a high set. Just chips it over. Nicely done. Good regrouping. But then it's a double block. It's double trouble when these gentlemen are out there. Yet again, it's the number 4 from Team Hyderabad, Prateek Shetty, the man from Udupi in Karnataka. Now, Gurucharan Karthik with another flat serve. Goes for the attack from the middle. And he makes no mistake there. Suraj Chaudhary, the middle blocker, picks up the slack himself, takes the onus, and provides a telling strike to open the scoring for Goa in the set. Sonu, can he deliver something special with the serve? It was a booming serve with great trajectory. Zone 4 again, this time finds the hand of a Hyderabad blocker. And they have clambered back into the set. Remember, this is a game played across 5 sets. And there's Mr. Dakshinamurthy, one of the more accomplished coaches in the Indian volleyball fraternity. Good to see him hale and hearty now. Did suffer a health scare last year, but now is looking good to shepherd these young chargers. Another great serve from Pratik Shetty. Takes the attack from the backcourt. Just tries to dab it past the blocker. Thwarted on that occasion. Deepak trying to take the angular route, but expertly blocked by the Goa Guardians there. And look at how Deepak setting up, but it's a double block. A stellar effort from the Goan number 7, who's been a talismanic presence, Suraj Chaudhary. He will serve now. A very, very typical middle blocker serve there. Just cannoning the ball past the playing area. And this is where Goa Guardians have been a touch too profligate. They will need to be mindful of the dangers that are on offer. Akshit, another product of the Loyola College. Middle blocker with a more conservative serve. Zone 4 attack. It takes the hand on the way. The Goa Guardians have really made a spirited comeback here. Have a look at this. Just a disguise from his fellow blocker, enabling the Goan number 10 to take the shot. Karthik Sharma won the bronze medal at the Junior Asian Championship, was captain of the Youth India team that won the gold at the National Championship as well. So plenty of quality in this Goa lineup. Vishesh, of course, was a silver medalist at the Khelo India Youth Games. Now, Deepak with his slice serves on the left hand. Great serve again from Deepak. The chest bumps Kellore as Hyderabad snatch a 2-point lead. The Guardians are under the pump, but this has been an improved showing in the second set. Right, who's he going to go for? Is he going to target the libero yet again, as he has done so often with uncanny precision? Bang is the serve that goes to the backcourt. Good retrieve from the Blackhawks. Managing to parry it back in. It's a second ball attack from the Goan number 8, Rajat Kumar. Was the winner of the under-18 Asian Championship. The man from Junjunu, Rajasthan. A quality middle blocker attack. Typically, the middle blockers are taller, relatively speaking, than some of the others on the court. Another pipe attack, but this has been nullified by Goa Guardians, who have now equalized proceedings here. Not a very well disguised pipe attack, mind you. Karthik Sharma. Good serve there. Shot set. And thwarted again by the Goa Guardians, who are doing no wrong as far as blocking points are concerned. Yet another block point. It just shows that they're living up to the name of the Guardians. Not the easiest block to make. Again, Rajat Kumar. Decent set. And goes for the line attack. Does the Hyderabad number 2. Needed that point badly. Did Shranik. Who of course plays as a setter on this occasion, taking the charge himself. Not the most incisive of serves on this occasion. The libero has to put it back into his opposite number. A nice looking dink. Goes to zone 4 and he's been an absolute banker. Goa Guardians are in the lead at the moment. Have a look at the set. And it was Goa number 5, Saurabh Kashma, the outside hitter, who delivered the goods. Always great to see a tournament of this stature being encouraged. And our gratitude goes to our sponsors, Net Enrich, Prime Volleyball, Raisa Market and Ball Partners, ARC, our recovery partners of Goa Guardians, Manipal Hospitals, our medical partner, and Don Bosco Oratory, the venue partner from which this wonderful championship has played out over these last few days. And now it's the defining, culminating point, so to say, of such a tremendous platform for these youngsters. Lovely serve there. And all that Saurabh Kashma needs to do is whack the ball into the opponent's half. And that's what Ahmed Wafik set up with his booming serve at the start. Goa, after being behind the 8 ball for the most part, are now leading with a 2-point cushion. This time Ahmed only manages to find the net. Hyderabad Blackhawks will fancy a comeback. They aren't too adrift, mind you. Prateek Shetty has been the heart of their attack. Sarthak Singh will deliver the serve on this occasion for the Blackhawks. Nice float serve to the far side. Just missing the mark on that occasion. The idea was right to go from zone 4 to zone 5 or thereabouts. Finding the diagonal angle just a little hard to crack. Sarthak plays as a universal. Not the greatest first ball, but that'll do. That'll do just nicely for the Goa Guardians. They found the craft, the right amount of skill every time it was called for. Nice slice serve, goes for the attack. From zone 2, Deepak yet again offering the attack. Hyderabad and Goa now neck and neck with 5 points to play for. Remember, the differential has to be 2 points. So if you're 15-14, you still need another point to clinch the set. Great set. Excellent recovery from the Goan number 11. Had to arch his back, did Arjun Pundir on that occasion. And then comes the attack from the middle. An excellent pipe attack to give Goa a solitary points advantage. What a serve. Played out to zone 4. Tapped it in. The libero does his bit from the backcourt. Goes on the second ball. Pipe attack. And Hyderabad Blackhawks continue to march on. For every single point they concede, they're picking up at least a couple. It's the man from Uttar Pradesh, Digvijay Singh, who came to the party there. Was part of the Indian under-19 team that played the World Championship in Argentina. and has been a part of the Prime Volleyball League squads in season 3 and 4. Goes to zone 4. And no difficulty whatsoever. The supporters of the Goa Guardians have plenty to cheer after what Karthik Sharma did on that occasion. Was laid up nicely and the libero for the Blackhawks couldn't do much. Right, the Goa Guardians are now 2 points away. And what an initiative this has been. The head coach of the Goa Guardians must be pleased as punch. Viral Shah, the SAF Games gold medal winning assistant coach himself. Blocked. Picked up. This time doesn't find a hand on the way, and now the Goa Guardians have clinched the second set. They've come roaring back into the final of the Guardians Trophy 2026. They looked a little downbeat at the start of the second set, but what a finish. They're now one set apiece. Our teams Goa and Hyderabad. The Guardians will have to go back to the drawing board. Viral Shah will have a nice quiet word with his young charges. Dakshinamurthy, on the other hand, will be pleased as punch with how the young men from Hyderabad have performed thus far, but will be mindful of a comeback, much like what Goa have done in the second set. Viral Shah and company will be pleased, but they will know that the job is as yet only half done. A very warm welcome to all of you joining in on Prime Volleyball League's official YouTube feed. Reminder that tomorrow will be the auctions ahead of season 5. And it's always great to see a number of children here in attendance, partaking off in everyone's love for the sport. Plenty of young Guardians here in our midst as well, cheering on for the home side, the Goa Guardians. And we are once again grateful to the Goa Guardians for this fabulous initiative, the Guardians Trophy, which has been instituted thanks to this gentleman, of course, Mr. Raju Chekuri, owner of Net Enrich and also co-owner of the Goa Guardians. And there is, of course, Tuhin Mishra of the Baseline Ventures, one of the promoters of this great initiative, Prime Volleyball League. You also saw one of the co-owners of the Calicut Heroes. He will have a busy day tomorrow at the auctions, make no mistake. The Calicut Heroes, of course, at the auctions have offloaded much of their first team, first squad players. They will now want to keep a keen eye on some of this young talent coming through. There's plenty, mind you. Now, which of these players are going to grab the mega bucks come tomorrow? Right, start of the third set. Yet again, it's the Hyderabad Blackhawks which begin things with a bang. Doesn't necessarily mean anything in the larger context of the game or the set, mind you, but they will be buoyed by what has transpired thus far. Gurucharan Karthik, another float serve. Zone 4 attacker just leaping past the backcourt line. Yet again, imparting plenty of revs on that serve, ensuring that he didn't give too much for the opponent to work with. It's a cut serve, nice looking serve there. Again goes to zone 4. It is a predictable recourse, but it's been mighty effective. Deepak, yet again with that hammer attack. Parveen Khokar watches on, just confirming that the service will be held by the Hyderabad Blackhawks. It's another wave attack. A decoy served by the middle blocker, just giving the impression that it is going to be a middle blocker attack, but eventually going with the man at zone 4. Sonu has been very good, very effective with his deep serves. Again, targets the libero as they do so often. This time the Hyderabad Blackhawks will have a bit of the bragging rights, really. Well, it's a nice looking 3-2 advantage going down the line and finding his opposite number. Gee, have they been good? All right. The Blackhawks a little too ambitious, letting the serve drift way behind and way over the playing surface. What a tournament it has been for the players from both these sides. It's a quick set, a quicker release. Goes to the libero. This time it's Deepak from the second zone. There, the Goa Guardians coach Viral Shah isn't a happy man. Expected a little more of his blocker on that occasion. A lot of these players would want to make it, would want to make the cut to the senior ranks, and what better opportunity than this audition over here. Great bit of blocking there. Number 7 and 8 rising to the occasion in unison. It's a double block of epic proportions. And Gurucharan Karthik as well as Sarthak Singh coming to the party. A little profligate, a little ambitious on that occasion. Missing his serve. Sarthak has been very, very effective. Has registered himself for the auctions. An unforced error, giving the Hyderabad Blackhawks what they want. The 2-point cushion isn't much, but they'll take it for the moment. The left-handed attacker is always a huge value addition. Sarthak Singh Jadon. Shrenik. It's a good serve. Very well done. Killing it softly, if you will. The Hyderabad Guardians, the Hyderabad Blackhawks, I beg your pardon, weren't able to do much. It was a bit of a campfire, really. And 3 players had to converge to pick up the pieces. Good serve. Deep into the backcourt. Not a lot of height, but great work there. He manufactured the height. Did the opposite hitter there. Pratik Shetty yet again. The decoy was served by the man ahead. Sarthak. Trying to pancake that was the libero. Not to be. (7-5). Still not out of the woods as yet. Tossed it up and no trouble whatsoever for the zone 4 attacker from the Goa Guardians. Gee, these guys have made it a happy habit Yet again, Sonu, the outside hitter, providing the impetus. What great exposure this has been for these fine, young, talented men. A lot of these officials are international level officials, national level officials. Another good serve. It's a set provided with unerring accuracy. And the thump could be felt in the commentary box here as the ball reverberated its way into the backboard. But the Hyderabad Blackhawks will go into the timeout. The happier of the two sides. The coach Dakshinamurthy does know that. It's been a solid, robust effort thus far, but they will expect plenty more. Great to see a number of well-wishers of Indian volleyball. That's Mr. Deepan. Mr. Deepu, in fact, Deepu, the official photographer of the Prime Volleyball League, has been a permanent fixture across the last 4 seasons. The Hyderabad Blackhawks libero, he's been kept busy. Has had to do quite a bit of retrieving. Suresh Kumar, the man from Tamil Nadu. Float serve. Shot set. Smack bang, it came from the middle. Suresh Kumar and company will collide against the backboard. 100% commitment from Gurucharan Karthik as well as Suresh Kumar making a desperate lunge. Watch out! And yet, the point has eluded them. Such is the vagaries of the sport. What can go unleash? They have the service at their disposal. Nice bit of spin on that serve. Goes on the second, bit of a joust at the net. And eventually the Hyderabad Blackhawks clinch it. Has been ruled as grappling with the ball and pushing it past. You are not allowed to do that in the sport of volleyball. Basketball, yes, not so much volleyball. Another serve that's gone asunder for the Blackhawks. Seen that happen. Sometimes you get a little too ambitious and then try to fire in. Again, a free ball offered to the Goa Guardians. It's a quick set. Suresh Kumar's desperate lunge goes in vain. This time they didn't even have to go to the number 3 Sarthak. Just nullifying his influence there, the Goa Guardians. Bang, it goes right down the throat of the libero. Suresh Kumar could do precious little on that occasion. Well, the Goa Guardians being given a taste of their own medicine. They have been pretty dominant over the course of their league fixtures. They are the host team. Certainly have the target on their backs. The Hyderabad Blackhawks, on the other hand, had a very comprehensive outcome. A 3-0 defeat of the Ahmedabad defenders. The Goa Guardians, on the other hand, had to play a 5-set thriller against the Mumbai Meteors, eventually clinching the 5th set with a 5-point difference. And can they combat fatigue? They certainly have at the moment. Have showed no glimpses, no traces of that. Ten points apiece now. Now the Hyderabad number 11 will have an opportunity to make his presence felt. The block will eventually not work out the way he intended for it to. Goes underneath the net. Not where it should have been. Just a solitary point advantage. Goa number 7 again firing in a good serve, which does provide them with the impetus. The likes of Suraj have been very good today, and that's another example of what they can do when the going gets tough. Goa Guardians have jumped into a 2-point advantage here. Three points away from clinching the second set. Goes deep. Goes for the back set. And delivered in style on that occasion. Super Sarthak. Yet again stepping up to the plate from zone number 2. He's been in terrific form today. Sarthak's been the lone ranger for the most part. The Hyderabad Blackhawks number 3. And the Blackhawks have come right back into the set. It's looking an almighty tussle between both these sides. Sarthak again for the win. Going with that flat serve. Right at the middle. Not the greatest first reception there. As good as a reception error. Sarthak's experienced all right. Bronze medalist at the Khelo India Youth Games. Hails from the KHIT University. Has a deadly left hand, as you can witness. Now the Goa Guardians have the heat mounting on them. Sadly, by virtue of those 3 points on the bounce, Hyderabad are looking good to clinch the second set. Can they land a super serve, an ace, which will fetch them 2 points? Sarthak goes to zone number 2. The block will not materialize on this occasion. Goa Guardians will equalize, will get things to come back on equal terms. Remember, you need a 2-point difference to clinch the set. A 15-14 isn't good enough. But if it indeed goes right up to 21 points apiece, then the last point becomes a sudden death, so to speak. What a nice looking strike from the Hyderabad Blackhawks number 2. Beautifully lines it up, does Shranik. Just waiting for his opportunity. That's what setters look for. The hunger in your attacker. Here comes Shranik, setting it up nicely. A lot of these Goa Guardians players are from the Kurukshetra University. which has accounted for a number of players in the Prime Volleyball League. A set point. But Goa Guardians have other ideas. They've taken it to 14 points apiece. Now, the team with a 2-point difference will eventually clinch the set. Great retrieving under pressure. Now they'll have a chance to serve. Good serve there, right down the throat of the libero. Recycles. Now from zone 4, blocked. It's a super block effort from two of the Hyderabad Blackhawks' best blockers. We've seen a number of them so accomplished, so confident. Akshat has been one of those. Gomati Shankar, another very good blocker for the Hyderabad Blackhawks. They're both stepping up to the plate. Set point now for the Blackhawks to go 2-1 up in this big final. Shot set. Had to dig it. The Blackhawks have the advantage and they will clinch the third set. At one point they looked like Goa Guardians were running away with the set, but then thanks to those thunderbolt serves from Sarthak, they've jumped right back into this set and remain in contention to clinch the final in the very next set. It's a best of 5 sets, mind you. And what a Guardians Trophy final this is turning out to be. The Hyderabad Blackhawks are leading by 2-1 at the end of 3 sets. Lots to discuss for Team Goa Guardians. Viral Shah will of course have a quiet word or two. Prince Yadav, the star in the senior side, the Indian ace, he will of course share his thoughts with these young chargers. And thank you very much once again to all those who are joining in for this wonderful occasion. Our gratitude to our sponsors, of course, NetEnrich, the title sponsors of the Goa Guardians Prime Volleyball League, who power the tournament. Rysam, the kit and ball partners. ARC, the recovery partners. Manipal Hospitals, the medical partners. And our venue partners, Don Bosco Oratory. And to all these lovely young men and women who have made their way to the Don Bosco Oratory. There is a mega event tomorrow as well, the auctions, but it's a nice proof of the pudding of the young talent trickling through here. Righto. The Goa Guardians will be G'd up for this one. They will want to ensure they come back into this contest and imminently, so they do not have the luxury of time. Bang goes Sarthak yet again, and this time from zone 2. The Blackhawks are picking up the pieces from where they left. What can they do right now? Can the Goa Guardians? Plenty of backspin on that serve. Goes from the middle. Good work from the libero, Suresh Kumar. Tossed it up. Zone for attack. And that will yet again give them the impetus that they so badly needed. Hyderabad Blackhawks, as they've done so often during the course of this match, secured the early advantage. It's been a contest and some already. We saw Prince Malik a little while ago giving a talking to the Goa Guardians. That is certainly bound to come in handy as they try and erase the deficit. While Prateek has been the talisman, so has Sarthak. He's been very impressive. Good looking point yet again for the Hyderabad Blackhawks. A lot of work being distributed between Sonu and Suraj for the Goa Guardians. Blocked yet again. The Hyderabad Blackhawks not mincing any opportunities. And they've got some terrific blockers there. Shubham Yadav has been deadly. It's a 3-point advantage. Prateek Shetty, boy, hasn't he been amazing today? You can use your leg. No stopping anyone from doing that. But the caveat is it has to land in the playing area. It's a booming serve. They're absolutely thrown off. And an imminent timeout there because the Hyderabad Blackhawks are threatening to run away with the title here. Some terrific performance over these last few days from both these sides, and that's clearly manifesting into something more fruitful. They picked a quality side. Mohammad Rizwan, Prateek Shetty, of course the attacker, Deepak, they've all been terrific. The setters, Ayaz Ahmed and Tekam Shrinik through the tournament have been wonderful as well. Blocked again. The Hyderabad Blackhawks are proving to be a step too far for the Goa Guardians. It isn't over yet, mind you. But they are finding the going tough. Their head coach, R. Venkateshwara, will be a happy man. He's just urging his charges to keep things real, to be more clinical, which they have been thus far. What a serve! It's a super serve by the looks of it. Unfortunately for the Blackhawks, it's made contact with the Goa Guardians libero. And that's why it's just down to a point, a solitary point, but they'll take it. And the head coach Venkateshwara and Parameshwara, the assistant coach, both of whom looked absolutely chuffed on the sidelines. More booming serves on offer. Great work from Suresh Kumar there. Goes for the zone 4 attack, finds the blockers. Touch. The Goa Guardians have been clearly overwhelmed in this third set. Maybe it's the fatigue from the semi-final that's catching up. What a start. The Mumbai Meteors and Goa Guardians were locked in an intense tussle. Prince Malik will have a quiet word or two. He's been in a lot of these situations while rocking up for the senior sides. And what a fabulous player he has been over the years. But Goa now need a miracle and a bit. Viral Shah is likely to have said just as much. It's a juggernaut at the moment for the Hyderabad Blackhawks. What can they do to thwart proceedings? Bang comes in the serve. This time, yeah, there was a crossover. There was a clear overreach from one of the Hyderabad Blackhawks personnel, which has led to that situation. Gee, their blockers have been good. Akshit, Shubham Yadav, and Gomati Shankar, of course, from Tirunelveli in Tamil Nadu. They've all been terrific through the tournament. Here is the talisman yet again. It's Super Sarthak, who rises literally like a hawk and hunts down his prey. Have a look at his anticipation, fancying the diagonal run and going for the middle blocker. Taking on the biggies in the Goa Guardians camp. 6 points adrift are the Blackhawks from clinching the Guardians Trophy title. Oh, miscommunication. The set was directed at the middle blocker there. Slight bit of hesitation. They assumed that there was a wave attack, a pipe attack, if you will. Not to be. Hyderabad are in double digits at the moment. They will celebrate this victory hard should they eventually get there. Place it again to zone number 4. Sarthak makes no mistake. It was billed as a Wafik versus Rizwan battle. But Sarthak's also done terrifically well to put himself in prime contention. They are on a roll and some. Goa have managed to accumulate just 2 points. Who would have thought that? Taking the time are the Blackhawks. Just a quiet talking to from the experienced Parveen Khokar. The coach Venkateshwara also acknowledges a transgression. Sarthak just ensuring that the emotions don't get the better of the Blackhawks. It's a neat serve from zone 2. Goa Guardians finally have a point. They needed that dose of firepower from Sonu, the outside hitter. What can he do? The man from Faridabad. Safe serve. Again rising. As does the Hyderabad number 2. This has been a quality exhibition for the men from the Deccan region. Another big booming serve, but thwarted on this occasion. Goa Guardians looking to get back into this contest. It's certainly achievable, but a lot of credit ought to be given to the Hyderabad Blackhawks and their volleyball trials that they did in Vijayawada ahead of this Guardians Trophy. They have built a steady pipeline of grassroots talent, and all that is reaping rich dividends here for the men in orange. A huge amount of credit also should go to Abhishek Reddy, the principal owner of the Hyderabad Blackhawks, who will, of course, be seen at the auctions tomorrow. Great return, finding the backcourt. Hyderabad just 2 points away now. Goa at the moment seem heavily reliant on Rizwan, and as a consequence of that, haven't been able to find some incisive targets. Finally get a point. Haven't had too many to cherish. Rizwan for Hyderabad on a number of occasions has been tremendous. A great bit of power, great bit of accuracy. All of that coming to the fore. Neat looking set. And Hyderabad Blackhawks are just 1 point away from clinching this Guardians Trophy title. They have 8 set points. The Hyderabad Blackhawks will now serve for the first ever Guardians Trophy. It will be Gomati, the man from Tirunelveli, with the serve. Match point. Tossed it nice and high. No, they'll have to wait a little longer. The Goa Guardians aren't going down without a fight. That's what every volleyball lover here would love to see. Just have to keep finding a way. Just have to keep believing, no matter how insurmountable this asking looks like. Again, an attack from the middle this time. It was Deepak who ensured that the title, the inaugural Guardians Trophy, goes the way of the Hyderabad Blackhawks. They have clinched the affair 3-1. And have a look at the delighted group of youngsters. Abhishek Reddy, the team owner of the Hyderabad Blackhawks, is the first to stride out onto the court. And that must be sweet vindication for him as well as the gaffer. Venkateshwara, the head coach, has done a really stellar job of shepherding these youngsters. And equally well done by Parameshwara, the man on the far right, the assistant coach. And no doubt they will savor this for a long, long time. And a lot of these players, watch out for them. They're going to turn out to be stars. That's the scorecard from the final. Hyderabad 15-7, went down in the second set 11-15, but then roared back to a 16-14 and 15-8. A 3-1 victory for Hyderabad Blackhawks over the Goa Guardians, and they will celebrate. They will celebrate all through the evening. Watch out for a number of these young stars: Prateek, Gomati, Deepak, Shrenik, Akshit, Karthik, Subham, Suresh Kumar, the diminutive libero. They've all made their presence felt. They're all going to be here to stay. Tulsi Reddy, who has been with the team as well, must be a happy camper. He's seen plenty of players come through the system over a number of years, decades of fine volleyball experience. And there they are, the inaugural under-21 champions, the Hyderabad Blackhawks of the first ever Guardians Trophy 2026. And it's sweet vindication. They bossed their way through the semi-finals and they've clinched the final as well. And a number of these stars, these young stars, will definitely vie for higher honors tomorrow come the Prime Volleyball League auctions. But for now, this has been a brilliant initiative from the Goa Guardians. Our gratitude once again to Mr. Raju Chekuri, the owner of the Goa Guardians and founder of NetEnrich, US-based cybersecurity, for putting this tremendous initiative together. Mr. Abhishek Reddy has done a stellar job with the grassroots structure. Had a region-wide trials instituted in Vijayawada just before the inception of the Guardians Trophy. And all that effort, all that focus on developing grassroots talent has paid dividends, which is why we are now witness to some young superstars. Rizwan has been terrific. Sarthak was absolutely stunning with his left-handed guided missiles on the evening. Prateek provided the calm, Shrenik the direction, and the libero. Suresh Kumar provided the direction as the Hyderabad Blackhawks clinch the inaugural Guardians Trophy title 2026. And a tremendous initiative from the Goa Guardians. Our gratitude once again to our sponsors, NetEnrich, the title sponsors of the Goa Guardians, the Prime Volleyball League, Rysam, the kit and ball partners of the Guardians Trophy, ARC Recovery Partners, Manipal Hospitals Medical Partners, and Don Bosco Oratory, the venue partners.
Well, we're going to start off with the individual awards, and I'm going to request Captain Vijay to give away the awards, please. Could you please come in a little bit closer? Could you move in a little closer, please? Yeah. Well, can I request Mr. Joy Bhattacharya to give away the next one, please, to the best setter of the tournament, Arjun from the Goa Guardians. Best setter of the tournament, Arjun from the Goa Guardians. The awards have been sponsored by ARC. We're calling upon Twin and Vishal to give away the next two awards. The best blocker goes to Suraj from Goa Guardians. Suraj from the Goa Guardians, best blocker of the tournament. Vishal to give away to the best libero, Yogesh, also from the Goa Guardians. We're requesting Safir to please give away the next award. Well, the next award goes to the best attacker, and it goes to Deepak from the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Well, I'm going to request Mr. Abhishek Reddy of the Hyderabad Blackhawks to give away the next one. And that goes to the MVP of the finals, and it's none other than the man who served Hyderabad to victory with his power serving, Sarthak of the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Well, we have to acknowledge the men that have kept all these games together over the last 3 days. Can I request the referees to please come up and collect a token of appreciation as I call up your names? Praveen, our chief referee. Ajit. Well, without this gentleman, this tournament would definitely not be possible. They are the gentlemen that keep the tournament going. They keep the players under control and manage all the matches. Mr. Naveen. Mr. Shamim, Mr. Dayanindi, Mr. Dayanindi, and Mr. Nandakumar. Well, over the last 3 days, we've also had the coaches from all the teams pick an all-star team. And as I call the names of the players, I'm going to request you all to please come up and collect your individual awards of the all-star teams. I'm going to request Mr. C.P. Raju to please do the honors for the all-star team. Well, the setters of the all-star teams, Kunal from Delhi and Arjun from Goa Guardians. Kunal from the Delhi Tufans and Arjun from the Goa Guardians, the two setters that have been selected for the all-star team. Our outside hitters of the all-star team, Deepak from the Hyderabad Blackhawks, Sham from Calicut, Shiraz from Mumbai, and Sonu from Goa Guardians. Well, keep those hands going, people, for the outside hitters of the all-star team. Deepak from Hyderabad, Sham from Calicut, Shiraz from Mumbai, and Sonu from Goa. Our opposites in the all-star team, Nishant from Kochi and Sarthak from Hyderabad. Our opposites in the all-star team, Nishant from Kochi and Sarthak from Hyderabad. Our middle blockers for the all-star team, Suraj from Goa, Aditya from Delhi, and Namit from Kolkata. Well, our middle blockers of the all-star team, Suraj from Goa, Aditya from Delhi, and Namit from Kolkata. And to complete the team, our all-star libero, Yogesh from Goa Guardians. Well, these are the 12 gentlemen which have been picked up by an elite panel of coaches right across the 3 days to represent an all-star team. Can we have the entire all-star team please line up for a photograph in front of the trophy quickly? Requesting all of you all to please wear the all-star jerseys.
Stand there. Stand here. Stand here. No, but you'll have to. You'll give away.
Well, can we have all the members of the All-Star team to please gather up in front of the trophy for a quick photograph? Could we have the owners also please come into the photograph? All-Star team, if you can squat a bit. Yeah, okay. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for these 12 gentlemen. They are the All-Stars of the first ever Guardians Trophy. This is the future of Indian volleyball. Well, we move on to the team awards, and of course the two teams that have made it to the finals, there had to be a winner and a runner-up. So the runner-up team, Goa Guardians.
You can give, let him give the winners. Okay. Yeah?
Well, can I call upon the Goa Guardians team to please come up and collect your medals and a cash prize of 60,000 rupees as the runners-up of the first ever Guardians Trophy. Put your hands together for the Goa Guardians. Well, can I have the entire team to please line up for a group photograph quickly?
ये कितने का? 1,20,000. पूरा आप hold कीजिए ना, मुझे इसका
Well, and finally, for the big prize, to the winners of the first Guardians Trophy, powered by the Prime Volleyball League, initiated by the Goa Guardians and sponsored by the Net Enrich, along with all our associate sponsors, Arc Recovery, Rysam, Don Bosco's, and Manipal Hospital. Please put your hands together for the first ever champions of the Guardians Trophy, the Hyderabad Black Hawks. They win the trophy, a cash prize of 1,20,000 and recovery products for each individual player from Arc Recovery.
You don't need anything in writing, bro. Take this.
Well, don't forget, once again, these boys have played some hard volleyball over the last 3 days to be crowned the first ever champions of the Guardians Trophy, which has been powered by the Prime Volleyball League, initiated by the Goa Guardians, sponsored by Ned and Rich, along with our associate sponsors, Rysam, Manipal Hospitals, Don Bosco Oratory, and Arc Recovery. Well, along with a check of 1,20,000 rupees, the trophy, medals, each and every player of the winning teams gets an Arc Recovery Cold Rush, an Arc Recovery Gel, and various other recovery products from Arc. Well, put your hands together once again, everybody out here, for the first ever champions of the Guardians Trophy, which was powered by the Prime Volleyball League, initiated by the Goa Guardians, sponsored by Ned and Rich, along with its associate sponsors, Rysam, Arc Recovery, Don Bosco Oratory, and Manipal Hospital. Well, the trophy is going to be handed over by none other than Raju Chekuri, CEO, owner of Ned and Rich, and the owner of the Goa Guardians. Thank you very much for all you lovely people that have turned up over here to support these youngsters. Indian volleyball seems to be in good hands. Stay tuned, follow Goa Volleyball and the Prime Volleyball League on Instagram for upcoming updates and tournaments happening across India. The PVL Season 5, which is India's premier volleyball tournament, also happening very, very shortly. And of course, the second edition of the Guardians Trophy, which will be held in the coming year. Thank you and have a good evening.